Hey guys, I'm back again with a brand new video for you all, and from tomorrow new season will start, and I've come up with some of the teams for you guys for the new season, as there are gonna be few move updates for the next season, like Scrafty with Thunder Punch and Typhlosion with Thunder Punch. So we are gonna try out some new and very interesting teams. And in this video, I've also brought you team suggestions from our Discord members. Now before we start the video, I want to give you a very special news. We have now started membership and super chats on our channel. Please do check out the membership perks. I would really appreciate if you would support the channel by joining the membership. And if you like the content, then please do subscribe the channel if you have not yet. And do join our Discord server, the link is in the description. So, let's start the video. So the first team is going to be Skarmory Double Dark. Skarmory, Sableye, and Scrafty. Now this line was famous like 1.5 or 2 years ago, and suddenly Scrafty disappeared from meta. Now it's got Thunder Punch, so why not try it? Let's try Scrafty. It's got coverage move against those flyers like Mantine, Skarmory, and Pelipper, and not only flyers, it's also got coverage for Azumarill. Not that it's gonna always flip the matchup, it's still gonna be hard because how bulky Azumarill is, and the coverage is not gonna be for flyers like Altaria, because Altaria is also dragon and electric moves are only going to be neutral. So yeah, both the Pokemons at the back is going to be weak against Fairy, as they are both dark types, and plus Scrafty is fighting at dark. That is why I've kept Skarmory in the lead. Now you can also keep something weak against Trevenant in the front, something like Azumarill. Like Azumarill is going to be weak against Trevenant, and both the Pokemons at the back are going to be strong against Trevenant. And a lot of people are going to use Trevenant because of that buff for the Seed Bomb. Well, it's only going to be a buff in damage, like just doing 5 more damage, but the energy cost is going to be still the same. Another very strong team is going to be Annihilate, Charjabug, and Mandibuzz. Now, I've said earlier, Annihilate and Mandibuzz is going to be amazing core, and Charjabug can be a very good partner for this team, and it also can be ABB for a number of scenarios, like for example Trevenant. Your lead is going to be weak against Trevenant. Annihilate in the lead is going to be weak against Trevenant, and you can always save swap into Charjabug or Mandibuzz, which is going to be good against Trevenant. Mandibuzz is going to be amazing against Trevenant, and now people are going to use Scrafty. Now Annihilate is going to beat Scrafty, and what I'm about to say might shock you. With that Thunder Punch in Scrafty, it will now beat Mandibuzz in 1 shield and 2 shield. Unless it's running Air Slash as the fast move, it's gonna lose. And if you are a Mandibuzz and you're facing Scrafty, and if you have like 2 Snarls, if you're 2 Snarls ahead of the Scrafty, you're gonna win in 2 shields. Yeah, so that's how it's gonna go. It's crazy. Fighter beating Flyer because of movesets, and yeah, it's gonna be amazing. Now this is a very strong team. You can also run it like Charjabug in the lead and Annihilate and Mandibuzz, but this is just going to be the best for this team. Annihilate in the lead and Charjabug and Mandibuzz. Another team is Alolan Sandslash and Gligar at the back, and Azumarill or Annihilate in the lead. Now this is the first team that I'm going to try as soon as the season starts. I'm gonna try both Annihilate and Azumarill in the lead. Now it will function way differently. Like if you use Annihilate, then it's going to be something like ABA against Altaria. Like you're gonna be only clear answer against Altaria would be on Sandslash. And yeah, if you use Azumarill in the lead, then you're gonna be good against Altaria. You're also gonna be very good against Skarmory with Azumarill, almost Sandslash, and Gligar. And with Annihilate, it's not that bad against the Skarmory because it's not running Air Slash as the fast move. And yeah, if you run Azumarill, then it's going to be ABB against the poison types. Like Azumarill is going to be weak against poison, and almost Sandslash and Gligar does very good against poisons. Another interesting thing about this team is going to be Sandslash and Gligar at the back does the work of, like, you know, rock paper scissors kind of thing. Like Sandslash is going to be weak against fighters, and Gligar is being the flyer does good against the fighters. So you're gonna kind of want to neutralize the scene with lead, so you can keep Azumarill. But yeah, if you're in attacking mode, then you can put Annihilate. And yeah, overall this team is going to be very good. Another strong and interesting team is going to be Trevenant, Skarmory, and Typhlosion or Talonflame. You can use either one of them. And I have not kept Skeledirge in place of them at the back because you're going to be weak against Sableye. Like Trevenant is going to be weak against Sableye in the lead, and if you're going to have Skeledirge at the back, then Double Ghost, then Sableye is going to do very good against this team. That is why I kept Typhlosion and Talonflame, and Typhlosion also got that Thunder Punch. So let's use it, and it's going to be a lot of fun using Typhlosion in this new season. And yeah, this team is a bit easier to understand. Like all the Pokemons on the back is going to be weak against Lantern. Trevenant is going to be amazing against Lantern. And yeah, for a lot of things like Azumarill, not only Lantern, but the thing is you're going to be weak against the water flyers like Mantine. Because if you find Lantine, then you just stay. I suggest you to stay. If you find Mantine in the lead against your Trevenant, just stay. That is going to be, your team is going to be ABA against the Mantine. So also Pelipper. So even though they're running like flying moves, it's not that bad. You can soft lose or grab a shield. You're definitely going to grab a shield. So I played this style a number of times. You know, I like to play ABA styles. You guys have watched a number of videos on ABA style gameplay. Now I've kept Talonflame in this team for the things like Scrafty, because yeah, you know what happens whenever Pokemon gets new moves. A lot of people will use it at the beginning, and yeah, if you find Scrafty in the lead, you just swap because Shadow Claws are not working against Scrafty. And if you find Sableye, then you swap. Now if you find Bastiodon, you stay in the lead and against your Trevenant. If you find Water Flyers, then you stay. And the other things are gonna be, if you find a Fighter, it's gonna be great. Now if you find Alolan Sandslash in the lead, just swap out. And if you find something like even Dragonair, you can stay. Even Dragonair, you can stay. Because Dragonairs are always going to shield. So you can build up to Shadow Ball and then fire the Seed Bombs. And then try to catch the Aqua Tail in your Skarmory. And both Aqua Tail and Body Slam is going to be resisted by Trevenant. So it's going to be good for Trevenant. And what are other things going to be? If it's going to be Gligar, then you swap. Now this is also going to be ABA weak against Gligar if you use Typhlosion, that is. If you use Typhlosion. If you use Talonflame, it's not going to be ABA weak against Gligar. You're going to be ABB against Gligar if you use Talonflame and if you use Typhlosion. But it's still going to be good. It's still going to be good. It's not that bad. Yeah, it's going to be a very strong team. You should try this one. And here comes my favorite team. This is always going to be amazing. And you guys know about this team. I've released a lot of, I've uploaded a number of videos using this team. It's just gonna be try hard to win the lead and RPS the backline. That's the gameplay of this team. Now this is gonna be weak against stuffs like Alolan Sandslash and other stuffs like Abomasnow, but you can always play in different style. And the idea is not to win every game. The idea is to climb the rankings in GBL. Now this team is suggested by our Discord member Spooky Mafia 91. Now clear and simple idea of this team is like ABB against Annihilate. Like Annihilate is gonna be weak against Shadow Claw from Feraligatr in the lead, and both the Pokemon at the back are gonna be weak against fighting. And Poliwrath is going to be the core breaker of this team. If you find Poliwrath in the lead, then you just chip and you can come with your safe swap and do a little teamwork. You can still win that. And if you find Poliwrath at the back, it's going to be a little difficult, but remember, you're always going to grab a shield from Zap Cannon or Power Whip, and you can always win that matchup if you do some shield plays. This team is going to be really strong. Our another Discord member, Sicksticks, suggested this team, Shadow Dragonair in the lead and Lickitung and Skarmory. Again, a similar team to my favorite team, Shadow Dragonair, Lickitung and Lantern. but he has kept Skarmory. Now the gameplay would be similar. Lickitung is going to be the safe swap for most of the time. Shadow Dragonair in the lead is going to be good against those Lanturns and Charger Bugs, and Skarmory at the back is going to be weak against those. Dragonair is going to be strong against those. And yeah, the idea is really simple. And our Discord member Beatrixskiddo suggests Shadow Dragonair in the lead and Skeledirge and Skarmory at the back. Not only me, Shadow Dragonair is everybody's favorite. Now this team is straight ABB against Lantern. Both the Pokemons at the back are going to be weak against Lantern, and your lead Shadow Dragonair is going to do very good against Lantern. And the combination of Skeledirge and Skarmory at the back, I just want to try it ASAP. I'm definitely going to try it in the new season. Our Discord member and fellow content creator ArborAndy suggests Alolan Ninetales, Lantern, and Whiscash. Now another strong core Alolan Ninetales and Lantern. So yeah, as Alolan Ninetales is going to be weak against Skarmory, and Lantern doing very good against Skarmory, and the backline Lantern and Whiscash having no real answer against Altaria. Ninetales is going to be brilliant answer against Altaria, and Alolan Ninetales being weak to fire. Now we've got double water to cover that at the back. This is a very balanced team from ArborAndy, and please do check out his YouTube channel, and please do subscribe him if you like his contents, and I do like his contents. And let me know in the comments if you guys are trying this team. Another strong team suggested by our Discord member, I'm slaking off. Now, Whimsicott, Talonflame, and Skeledirge. This is a very strong team. Now, you guys might be wondering, what are we going to do against Bastiodon? Now, most of the Bastiodon users are going to use it in lead. And if you find Bastiodon in the lead, it's not a big deal, right? The only super effective move Bastiodon is going to throw is going to be Flamethrower, which is going to take forever to charge. And you can just keep spamming those Grass Knot, or you can soft lose and then come in with your Skeledirge. And while Bastiodon would be low if your Whimsicott is down, and you can just farm. And a lot of people run Bastiodon with the famous line Victreebel and Wigglytuff at the back, so this the back line is gonna wall them. And you also got coverage for Skarmory with your back line. You've also got coverage for those fighters got nowhere to go. We're Ghost, Flyer, and Fairy, and you got coverage for Altaria as well. And you got coverage for Alolan Sandslash and Lantern in the lead. Backline is going to be weak against Lantern, but lead is going to be strong against Lantern. And we've got coverage for Trevenant. And yeah, we've got coverage for pretty much everything with this team. And I definitely want to try this team. And I want to try this team and win the team with Bastiodon and make the video of it. And I'm going to come with it. Yeah, I'm excited to run this team. Our Discord member Zaid suggests Skarmory in the lead and Shadow Dragonair and Quagsire. Like I said, Shadow Dragonair is everybody's favorite. And yeah, this team looks very solid. Very solid. Like you can see, Skarmory is going to be weak against fires, and you've got a dragon and a groundwater type at the back. And Quagsire is going to be weak against grass, but it's both the partners are going to cover it for Quagsire. And yes, the backline is going to be weak against Abomasnow. Both Quagsire and Dragonair is going to be weak against Abomasnow, and Skarmory covers that pretty well. And a little bit of Core Breaker is going to be like Alolan Sandslash, but Quagsire got a pretty good matchup against Alolan Sandslash. And if you find Alolan Sandslash in the lead against your Skarmory, then you don't need to worry about that. Don't need to worry. And Sandslash is gonna get pretty low against Skarmory, even though it wins that matchup. Yeah, overall this team looks pretty solid to me. And that is it, guys. Those were the teams for the new season of GBL, and you can try any one of them. And if you like the content, then please do leave a like and comment. Please do subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. Let's push to 1000 subscribers. And thank you so much, guys.